gotta keep moving. We gotta find the rest of our crew. Hopefully, they're doing better.
Do you think Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor, alive. I'm sure about that.
So we need to go back to the landing place?
Someone's here.
There's something else on the tracker now. Up there. Let's go check it out. These craters are huge. No, can't go that way. And that's Dr. Yasna's tracker. So there's something over here. We gotta go this way.
Oh no.
Yasna, status.
Uh-oh.
He's... Koval? Don't do this to me. Oh. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking.
Let's check his current state.
Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive.
He's all loopy like that other guy.
Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
Yeah, we gotta find his journal. We got his journal pages.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
Okay. Let's take a look.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while.
What does that mean? We gotta pick up each one by one?
Huh.
Oh,
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski.
I forgot there is life on the planet. I forgot about the fish that they caught.
Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
Let's go. Whoa, what is that? That must be the pod they're sending to us? Oh yes, the lander.
When you're there, put Dr. Koval in the seat and I'll connect to the anthropoid
Oh right.
lander's antenna.
This is where it's
Haven't
gonna
you
land over
rebooted
here.
yet?
Not quite. But it will work now.
The lander's already descending.
Why do I feel like it's gonna crash?
Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment.
See, one thing I don't
Safe and
know
sound.
for sure.
Well, safe.
I don't know if
Did he react?
the responses I
all.
choose. Don't know if the responses I choose have any effect
I
on.
don't get it. What could
The story.
have led to all this? Krauter? Dear Merritt. No Koval.
It's
An
gonna land over here.
unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life.
I feel like my vision's getting a little fuzzy.
On the ground, although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe it's an anomaly?
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
We're here at the lander. Let's get him inside. So we got him in the
Only
seat.
Gorski's left, who might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
Okay. I have no idea. Let's see if we just find it as soon as
It would
possible.
be best if I followed Gorski right away. But shouldn't I still transfer the others?
No, there's no need. I just regained control of the androbot, so please leave it to me.
Understood.
Alright. I don't know if it's just me, but this captain guy is starting to seem a little fishy. Just what I'm feeling. So when we get close, we should see a new point come up on the tracker. I have a bad feeling that everyone we're about to find is going to be in the same sort of state. Or worse.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Oh, there it is.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. Well, it's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what?
Whoa.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground. Inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Slide records.
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
This is stuff. Where's the fish? What am I looking for?
Nothing interesting. Should I be looking for a specific location? Date?
The excavation site. 4th day of the mission.
There it is. Here's the excavation site.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
What happened?
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
Using that
The
detector.
probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
Looks like it. I think it works.
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Okay.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
I'll pick a name.
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Do I get to pick it? Thought I maybe be able to type something in. B. Bali. Luna. We'll go with Bali.
Please enter Ball E. B-A-L-L-E.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't understand where it wants me to go. Ah, there we go. Let's keep moving.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure reported was from
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
no crossroads, branches.
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well,
Oh, it's
I'm
up
at
there.
the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
Is that new? Let's see here. Structure branch underground. Gorski checks the right branch. Alright, so this is just some notes from Gorski. What am I supposed to be looking for exactly, though?
He followed the branch to the right.
It's following. So I'm guessing this weird stuff it's picking up underground is this branches that it's talking about.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
Yeah, what about
The
us?
second flight. The same place.
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Wants to climb there, but I don't know. There it is. So like I said, I don't know if the responses are just a way for the game to be a little bit more interactive during these times through the dialogue, or if it actually affects like the way the story's going to play out. And there's a lot of walking. A lot of walking and
This
talking.
mission drags on so much.
Oh man, I really... Oh, I gotta jump over the lava? That's crazy. Alright. Now what? Going this way? I feel like I'm going backwards. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going the right way. That was just kind of weird. I feel like I was backtracking for a second. Alright, nothing new on the tracker. Just Molly here.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
Let's go up here. Oh wait, there was an option to push on.
Oh, there's so much of it. I guess this is the fourth point, where the massive structure was mentioned. Our flag should be at the top. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered
Oops. Alright,
something new from here. Something
oh, stop.
he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Yasna. You're the one who reported it to me.
Oh, there's
after
the
you
flag.
landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Over there. Those are open. those bushes that they're talking about. Oh, it looks weird.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
Can't see anything.
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course, I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Oh, there is.
Hi, Bully. Lead the way.
Hey, why is it going so fast?
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
It's a matter of time.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when. We have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us. But not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine
It's sick.
us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for physical changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Let's start the discussion.
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Let's see.
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
By these black bushes
What
things
am I
now.
supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, don't know. He must be a long way from here.
These
Dried out
are
bushes.
kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock.
Oh.
They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore.
Where'd the probe
And if
go?
he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Oh, great.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
All right. Keep moving.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circum...
Uh-oh.
I'm going.
It's kind of...
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
All right, I guess we gotta go through these things. He said not to touch them, but... Guess we go through. Oh, flashback time?
All
So
systems work.
that's how I got back down there.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy.
So far, this has all been pretty confusing about what's going on. Hoping it starts making a little bit more sense. I mean, I've gathered
Hopper
that
has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed.
gone back down.
Astrogator,
Seems
can you hear
like,
me?
Loud and clear.
I mean, based off the beginning, it seems like we
All
crash
good.
landed or something.
Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
What? I'm so confused. What's happening? This has to be a flashback.
I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah,
Sir, something's wrong.
what is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Not looking good. This was broken.
For now, we have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Can you march towards camp? Okay.
Astrogator, I think
I think we should be here.
I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
It's crazy.
It better be that way. We have the right to come home at last.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a law, but there is one thing I can refer to when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. If the continuation of the mission endangers the lives of the crew, the provisions of the imprimis homini law apply. First and foremost, the safety of people is what matters.
The situation is bad, Astrogator. Though it wasn't much better at the beginning of the mission. Whoever sent us here didn't care about our safety at all.
Enough! Please don't put me in an even more difficult position. Rejecting a new mission and questioning the validity of the current one are two different issues. And you're one step away from disciplinary action, Doctor.
Copy that. Over and out.
Getting a little touchy.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know?
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here. I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis III's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Alright, go the right way.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves. Whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere. Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Looks like it's me.
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour.
I'm so confused. Was this...
Continuing. Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm confused if this is a flashback, if this was just a little jump into the next part after I walked through those bushes. That was a weird transition, so I'm not really sure what's going on here.
What is this?
Yeah, looks like it.
Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
Oh, I've never seen anything like
It's
this.
supposed to be going out. There we go.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello.
This is... what's going on? Alright, am I coming back? Almost blacked out walking through this.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought.
Okay. So there was a flashback. Do you want to probe?
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Oh, I forgot we lost the comms between Astrogator. Oh, there he is.
Breathe!
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypothalamic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my
Yeah, there's a rope
fault.
here.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order. You're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
Okay.
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Is that okay? Can I use the rope now? There we go.
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet?
Now we repel.
Going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a cryochamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that.
Whoa. Man, she needs to stop falling.
One sec.
What the heck?
Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
Not really.
No, it won't do much good. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Do you have a better idea?
No. I do not have a better idea. What else am I supposed to click on?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
I don't think so.
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking,
This homie
if
keeps taking
Gorski
pictures of me.
went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Okay. Yeah, I can't just hang here.
well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Yes, I can.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good.
Am I gonna hold
If
on
I
to it?
instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
Alright. Let's try it.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction.
And I
You
don't
must guide
feel
me.
like it can't be any worse than just jumping down. Let's see. How am I supposed to know how many meters is away? Oh, like
1 meter forward.
one, I guess.
It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then.
Grab it.
Is the maneuver complete?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Let's keep moving.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr.
Wrong
Gorski
way.
was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
I didn't get to pick
This
it.
place.
Yes?
It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well,
There's the flag.
if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet.
Finding some stuff.
Left or right?
Oh. Guess we go this way. This doesn't. It's kind of tight.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
And now we're getting to something a little interesting here. It's kind of getting tired of just walking
2
around.
more hours?
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
So like metal. Yeah, these giant metal structures. Keep forgetting.
If I remember correctly, there is a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Crowther, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think you'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
Something put it here.
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis III was once inhabited. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
This way. Hard to tell. There we go. Ooh, found some boot prints.
I have a lead. His footsteps.
Ah, finally.
There's something on the tracker. I don't know if that's the probe thing. Maybe the transmitter. Oh, maybe it's this.
I found some abandoned items.
What items? What do you have there, Yasna?
Something he shouldn't have left behind. A telemeter and food rations.
Agreed, he shouldn't. It's illogical.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken.
Maybe a storm.
Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it?
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
Here we go. That's what.
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, you did.
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No. Luckily, nothing like that.
This does look pretty crazy. Looks cool. So this probably shows everything here. Yeah. Oh, that scared me. Like I said, she's always falling.
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
Great. What? Oh, I guess I'm
Finally.
under here.
I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet.
Oh, got a bad feeling. There's been a pattern so far.
Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
I think I have a feeling how we're gonna find him.
Almost there.
Oh,
There he is. Got him. He's not moving.
and his helmet was open. Not breathing. Oh, he's breathing.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No.
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Alright.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out.
I feel like we should close this helmet.
Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze.
Alright.
Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
What happens if we give us some?
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say?
I said the
I didn't
membrane
hear.
is intact. Sorry. I'm gonna give him some. We'll see what happens.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
I'll tell him already.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Never mind. Let's hope Artie can finish the job if you're both unconscious. Are you out in the open already?
Sort of.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving...
Just cut off. Okay. It's kind of weird. Noticed that a few times that the audio just kind of cuts out if you move too fast.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range.
Earthquake?
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.
Yasna,
No!
please hold on. I'll take hold of my leg.
Okay. We're still going. We're still going. Oh, I'm holding on to the probe. Nice. Oh, this is pretty crazy. Oh man, I wish I could have controlled myself flying though. Do we have a flashlight?
What?
Oh, I can't see anything.
What was that?